Good morning, everybody. I'm making this video to show you my flight simulator X-Plane 12. I use this simulator to practice all types of procedures involved when you are flying an airplane. Also, I can choose all types of airplane and practice the procedure for flying this type of airplane. This flight simulator is for those who want to become pilot or for those who want to have fun. I want to mention I am a pilot. Right now, I'm going to practice landing and I'm using the Cessna 172 as you can see here. I will take off and go around the airport, come back and land. So bear with me, please. Also, I want to tell you that subscribe to my channel. I say, please subscribe to my channel because if you don't, I'll be dead. If I see that I have plenty subscribers, I'm gonna continues making a video about this subject, flying, a flying airplane. This flight simulator has all type of airplane that you can choose what kind of airplane you want to fly. You can practice also on twin engine airplane. You can practice on airline airplane. We have the A37 airliner airplane that go to long cross country flying. And in this flight simulator, you can learn how to make flight plan, how to set it up, everything in the airplane. It's wonderful. I recommend it. Well, right now, I'm going to uh, release the brake on this airplane right there. And also, I'm going to uh, put the nose down a little, about 7 degrees, because this airplane, is Cessna 172, has the tendency to go up and take off. And once you get in the air, the plane start going up. It's a little hard to control it. So to avoid that, I'm going to put the nose down about 7 degrees right here. I'm doing right here 7 degrees. I'll go making the nose go down. Now I'm ready for taking off. So bear with me, please. Rotate. Right now, we go around the airport just to make a landing, and we can call this touch and go procedures. To learn the landing procedures. So right now, I'm going to turn to the left on the 150 degree, and then I will show you what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna climb about 2200 feet altitude to make an approach. I'm gonna practice ILS approach in this airplane. You follow me. Bear with me. Okay, I still climbing, and we are level of the plane. You see the airplane going 150 degrees. We're getting close to 2,000 feet, and then we're gonna hit 2,200 and level the plane in 2,200 feet altitude. Okay, now we level off, and we are going to see where we are. Right here. The next procedure will be making left turn and establish my downwind patterns. I would like to mention that when you enter in the downwind, you have to talk to the controller or other aircraft around you what you're doing. You're gonna say, I am on downwind, and tell your altitude and tell your intention what you're gonna do next. All right. So we're gonna make a turn in 50 degree, which is parallel to the runway. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna see the runway to the left. We have to level off, and we're gonna look for the runway. Yeah, it's far away, that's why we cannot see it, but we are parallel to the runway 23 at Johnport, Arkansas Municipal Airport. So the next thing we're gonna do is reduce the power to be on maybe 120 miles an hour, 120 knot airspeed in this airplane right there. We are a little far. We cannot see the highway somewhere. It's somewhere in this area right here. Yeah, like I said, this flight simulator X-Plane 12 is wonderful. If you want to become a pilot, you should buy one of those simulators, buy the program and install that in your computer and start practicing whatever you want. You're going to be learning little by little how to play in this wonderful flight simulator. Okay, let's see where we are right now. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next. All right, we're going to keep flying straight and heading of 50 degree, going this way. When we get here, we're going to make a turn to the left, 330 degree until we intersect the localizer, which is here. Now, when we make a turn to the left, we're going to start talking with the controller or other aircraft telling that we are in base and our intention, We have to tell everybody knows what we're doing. Also, they're going to be talking and I am paying attention what they're doing and to avoid any accident. Okay, what kind of approach we're gonna make? ILS approach. Then we're gonna look for right here. You're gonna see Jonesboro runway 23 ILS approach. That's where we doing right now. When we make a turn to the left, the VOR, which is here, this red flag going to be activated, will disappear and gonna be activated, and this one too gonna be activated. So just pay attention. We are in 80 mile. We're gonna put a little power, to make maybe 100 mile or 100 knot speed, little by little. We're gaining speed, as you can see here. We add more power. There we are, it's activated, and this is the localizer activated. Now the heading, which is this needle, need to be activated too. So let's find out where we are. If we are here, when we already passed in this section, and then the VOR will be activated, because we are a good distance from the VOR, which is here. This is the VOR. This is the glide slope, a localizer glide slope right here coming down to the runway, And that's what we are doing right now, trying to shoot the localizer. You see, it's activated, but this one is still not. We'll see. We'll see flying. We have 100 knot airspeed indicator. We are at 2,200 feet altitude. We keep going until this little needle get activated. We're gonna be looking at it. Wonderful view. We can check in every window. We can check in the back of it. We have no passenger. That's the front. These two got a little off right now, but they're gonna be okay in a little bit. The Alice. We are now to start the left turn 230 degree right here. Now, when we get close, when we get close to the localizer, this ILS and the localizer gonna be activated, and we're gonna start the procedures. Okay. We see where we at right now. We are here. You see? It's getting activated right now. The VOR and then the localizer right here. Okay, the next step is when the needle start moving a little bit to this way, we're gonna turn on the runway heading, which is 230 degree. That's what it means, 23 with the runway number, 23. So 230 degrees right here in this little thing, and when the needle start moving, we're gonna do it. We'll see how far we are from it. It's getting closer. There you go. Now we wait for the needle to start moving. We are okay flying 2,200 feet, 100 miles an hour, 100 knot an hour airspeed. We're doing just fine. I'm waiting for the needle to start moving. Gotta pay close attention. We have to be ahead of the every movement to do it right, you know. They're moving right now. Right there. You see the airplane is looking for the localizer to do the landing procedures. All right, we're gonna hit the approach. And the next we're going to reduce our speed about 90 miles, 90 knot. right there. We're doing fine. We're doing just fine. Now, when the plane enters to the localizer, the arrow marker. This is the arrow marker. When we hit the arrow marker, we're going to start descending to the runway. We just entered into the localizers. We're going to zoom in to see the six pack. This is the six pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to pay attention on this one and also that one. When we hit the arrow marker, the vertical speed indicator will go down about 500 feet per minute, and we start our descent, and we have to control the speed, which is 80 miles right now. And we're gonna start putting the flap. But first we need to start on glide slope pad, going down for 500 feet per minute. There you go. Now you see, we start descending 500 feet per minute. You can see the airspeed went up 90 knot right now. We're gonna reduce the speed about 80 knot. We're gonna use one flap, one notch of flap right there. You can see here the runway. We'll start descending in 500 feet per minute. And this is the glide slope right here. We need to make this a straight cross, to do on the glide slope. We need to reduce the speed, put another notch of flap over there, and we're gonna come down on the speed, and then we're going to go back to 80 miles, 80 knot. You can see the runway right here. That was my phone ringing. People call for no reason, trying to get money out of me. Driving me crazy now. Gotta be a way, to avoid that, bunch of people working from everywhere, in the basement or whatever. The thing is, there are people that are trying to get money from you. They're not gonna get me ever. If they start bothering me too much, I'm gonna send it to the Attorney General. FBI will be looking for them. I'm tired. Okay, we continue here with the landing, and we're doing good. So far, so good. You can see how we're doing. Very good, very good, very good. So in a little bit I'm gonna release my microphone because I had to take both hands to land the aircraft. It's a little one, but you practice, practice and practice. It's wonderful. Uh, Flight simulator, you can see everything from it. You can see how beautiful it is. We're gonna see how close we are from the runway. Right there at the runway. Okay, we're gonna put the full flat right now. Okay, I'm gonna release the microphone. Bear with me, please. I'm gonna land this beautiful airplane. Okay. Okay, we got it. We're landing a little bit to the left, but that's okay. I'm going to park the airplane in the taxiway to show you the replay of this landing for you to see it. Like I say, people, please subscribe to my channel. If you don't, I'll be dead. You want to see more videos about how to fly airplane, what kind of airplane you want me to fly, just let me know, and you'll see how beautiful it is. Okay, I'm gonna park here to replay the video. Okay, give me a second. Okay, let me replay the video. Right here, let's see, we're going to, right there, it'll be okay. Let me show you how we're doing. Right there. I'm gonna put the plane right there. And see the landing. There you go. Okay, fella, that was the landing a little bit to the left. That's okay. You are still practicing, you're gonna end up in the center very good, very smooth, like I did. And I say it again, please subscribe to my channel. If you don't, you're not gonna keep me alive. I'll be dead. I'm telling you. So do me a favor, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye, fella.